Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today with the big news of yesterday of the Briscoes deciding to stay home in Ring of Honor instead of heading to the greener grasses of the WWE. Lots of people have come out with their thoughts on the Briscoes staying in Ring of Honor. Honestly, I've always thought of the Briscoes would be a damn good team in WWE. And I've always thought of them basically just going on and going to the main roster. But a lot of people have made the point of, the Briscoes, of, a really deep family. They didn't want to uproot from Southern Delaware and move all the way down to Florida. Even if you do make the guaranteed trip of moving down to Florida and you go through NXT, there's no real guarantee of how often you're going to be home with your family. NXT right now is trying to become its own traveling brand to go out there and fight against, the Ring of Honors and other wrestling groups, trying to make all the dollars for WWE. Tommy Dreamer said that NXT going on the road might be one of the worst things for wrestling in the United States. When I was at WrestleCon, he said that basically, WWE would be trying to create a monopoly, and without all of these other wrestling groups like House of Hardcore, Ring of Honor, and other, small indies that work around the country, WWE would probably drown out a lot of wrestling fans because a lot of the indie shows right now are really stocked with a lot of good talent, guys that have left WWE to show off how good their talents are. Guys like Justin Gabriel, Drew McIntyre, lots of guys like this that can really go, that are able to show off how good they really are, wrestling in these main event matches that people will actually care about because they're not wrestling on Superstars or Velocity or any of those dumb shows like that. They're wrestling in matches that people will actually pay money and they'll be glad to come see. The Briscoes are really good wrestlers. I'm not the biggest follower of Ring of Honor, but when Ring of Honor has DVDs come out, they're always the first matches that I'll always watch. If they come out with any kind of a best of the Briscoes, I'm really surprised that they haven't come out with a best of Jay Briscoe, seeing how he's been on this big long run with the World Heavyweight Championship there in Ring of Honor. I'm surprised. Maybe they'll wait until he actually drops the title, and then they'll maybe have a complete sort of thing with the run he's had there. But for what I think about the Briscoes, I like these guys a lot, but honestly, in my mind, I think of Jay Briscoe as the champion of Ring of Honor has maybe gone on just a little bit too far. I'm sort of surprised that he's been the champion this long. I know that the guy is legit badass and he has a really good character, but honestly, I like the Briscoes more as a tag team when they wrestle together. Mark, as a singles, he's sort of a guy that's a little bit more comedy than anything else. He really can go into the ring and kick ass, but the sort of kung fu jiu-jitsu sort of gimmick that he works with right now is sort of a guy who's taking too many knocks to the head. Sometimes gets pushed the limit a little bit too much, and there's a lot of guys that could be carrying the ball for Ring of Honor right now. And when I think of the Briscoes, I want to see them as a team. Seeing the Jay wrestle against Samoa Joe was a really good match. But honestly, when I looked at the Ring of Honor roster, there was a few other guys that I wish I would have made that show at WrestleMania weekend in the main event against Samoa Joe. Definitely seeing the Briscoes in a tag team probably would have been the highlight of that show for me. They're one of my favorite guys. If their price wasn't so high, I definitely would have met those guys at the Ring of Honor meet and greet. But honestly, they really stacked the deck against them. I know some people have said that Ring of Honor is going through a little bit of money problems, and maybe that was an easy way they thought they would make some money with people paying a little bit more for pictures and autographs with these guys. But to me, honestly, to meet the Briscoes, to get a picture and autograph, $40 was a little bit too much, seeing how last year I got a picture and autograph for both of those guys for only $20. To double the price was a little bit too much. After I left the show, I honestly thought that, you really like these guys a lot. They are one of your favorite, gimmicks, characters, guys that are involved in wrestling, and you know that they give their all every time they're out there. They're making money, but they ain't making a ton of money. So, I wish I would have done it just to help them out a little bit. But, things get tight around WrestleMania weekend. You're blowing tons of money, and the Ring of Honor show is pretty much the first show you're going to. So you don't want to blow all your money all at once. So, I don't know. A lot of people made really good points about the Briscoes staying, in Ring of Honor so they can, keep their chicken farm there. I wish we sold the chicken at my store. But they're on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. But I would be honored to sell Briscoe Brothers chicken where I'm at. I said we got Foster Farms and we stack it high and we sell it cheap. That's what we do at our store. And they're damn good wrestlers, and I'm sure that everybody on here knows about the Briscoes. If you don't, go buy a Briscoe Brothers DVD. Doesn't matter which one you buy, those guys are going to kick ass, and you'll get your money's worth every time.